hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up, two up, two up, two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 17.
Looking to throw. Fox. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fox. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Fox. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. That's caught by Chosen. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Jackson rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent going to go in the victory over Arizona.
And our defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now throwing it down there, but he can't.
Watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fox. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 7-5 now of the year. Are they coming on a pretty good roll here? Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hand.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. On 3rd and 2, Fox. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind how it throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to you, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, don't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Eagles nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics as usual.
Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10
Can't we score?
at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Gets around him, and he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson, options out left. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fox. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Fox. Flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fox. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Fox. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's Rodgers. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Fox. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for Eagles 1st down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good with a gain of 10. And to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. There he goes again. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 57 yards. And the Ravens have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Eagles 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Outright caught by Chosen.
Fox's pass. Complete to Bobby Chosen. A gain of 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Fox. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Eagles first down.
Looking to throw. Fox steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56, Eagles 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fox. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We PPG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog, go alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they